Good morning, girls. Hi. Can I boop the snoot? Boop. Hi. Can I boop the snoot? Boop.
Excuse the appearance. It is quite cold outside. But hello. Yes. My family is indeed very sick, and I'm the only one who's not. So, I am tasked with all the animal chores, which is fantastic. So you get to see me do a little morning routine with the horses. First comes first, we have LMF Super Supplement. Both horses get this. Then we have half a cup of Purina Outlast, and that is only for Rain, who is the one currently banging on her gate because she's impatient. And then we have half a cup of Purina Senior Feed for Rain because she's old. Next, we move on to our supplements, which are in our handy dandy cabinet here. Stardust gets Platinum Metabolic Support. Great product. We love it. She has always had an issue with her weight. She is a Mustang, so that could be part of it. Rain. So, she just gets a scoop of that, and she's done with her supplements. In the morning, Rain gets MagnaGuard. If I could be sponsored by any supplement ever, it would be MagnaGuard because it has done wonders for my horses. Yes, you. This just helps with ulcers and pH balance within the stomach of a horse. So good. So good. I love it. Next, we have magnesium, pelleted magnesium, to help with her joints, I believe. And then she usually gets tight joint, but we've run all out and we need to go to the store, but everyone is sick. And tight joint is flippin' expensive. So, that's all they get in the morning. Then we go in with Gold Label Bioactive Noni Puree. So, we just call it Noni Juice. We love it. It's great. And we do 2 pumps for Rain and 1 pump for Star. Add a little bit of water. And we mix it all together. Then we take the bowls, which is really hard to do on one hand, and we feed it to the horses. Yes, Rain, it's coming. It's coming. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I guess I'm gonna feed you first. There you go. Bam. So, while they're eating that, go into the hay shed, open the door, and we gotta weigh out about 16 pounds of hay, half and half, Timothy and alfalfa. So, let's do this. So, first, gonna do Timothy, which is on this side of the hay shed. The difference between alfalfa and Timothy is pretty noticeable. Timothy is a grass hay, while alfalfa is a legume. And surprisingly enough, a lot of people do not like to feed alfalfa because it's a hot feed, but it actually just gives your horse the proper amount of energy and protein that it needs to have energy and protein. So a lot of people will feed their horses food that doesn't give them their proper nutrition so that they're more tolerable. It also depends on what sport you're in or what type of activity your horse does. But barrel racers are essentially the sprinter bodybuilders of the horse world, so yeah, we want our protein and our energy. So I'm just gonna weigh this and see where we're at. I'll probably need to add more. Yes, I do need to add more. I need to add about 2 pounds more. So, give me hay. And I usually do not do the hay. That's usually my mom, her task with the horses because I'm allergic, which doesn't seem like it right now, but in a few minutes I will be sneezing and everything. So, perfecto. I know you can't see it, but now it's time for the alfalfa. So essentially the same thing. We're just gonna get 8 pounds of this. This barely weighs anything, so. Okay. Is this open? No, I have to open the new bale. I kind of feel like opening this one up here. We're just gonna take the knot, find the things, and cut. I just decided to move the camera so you can kind of see what I'm doing here. You really want to get like something to like hold this stuff open, because I don't know if you've ever had to handle one of these things. They suck. Personally, I hate them, but it's what we use. So, just gonna get a flake of this. I'm not as allergic to alfalfa, which is nice, because it's not grass, but this stuff sucks. It just gets caught everywhere. Stop doing this to me. Okay. Boom. Now I'm gonna go weigh this, and I'll be right back. Just need a tad more hay in this. So, this would probably be too much, but let's weigh it out. See it? That was a little too much, so I'm just gonna like break it in half. Put it up there. Let's retest it. Still just a tad too much. Ah. Boom. Now we gotta go put it in the pasture. And now we're on our way to the pasture. Got both the hay bags. So I usually leave a bag here. Yep. And then I take one and I walk around and we put it in this like loop. So we go all the way around the pasture. This just makes sure that the horses are moving and using their lymphatic system, you know, because it's not a massive pasture. So this just helps with their health. We always have the spectators making sure, putting the hay out right. Ooh, why am I so shaky? Okay, so now that all the hay has been put out and around the pasture, check the water, and I already checked it. Looking kind of gross in my opinion. There's a lot of stuff at the bottom. So I'm gonna dump it, rinse it out, and fill it. So here we go. Hopefully this works. Hopefully I'm strong enough.
I think I am. Oh, hell yeah. Just gotta. Whoop. But yeah, gross. Gross, gross.
So now that the water is being filled, it's gonna take a while. So I'm gonna get the horses, put them out, and then pick up the hay bags. Then I'm going to pick out their stalls and check on the water a little later, because that's like 100 gallons. So it's gonna take a while to fill. A hot minute. Patient, unlike your sister. So patient. Star. There you go. Good job. Good job, Rain. Now we walked in up to the pasture. She's walking ahead of me, so I gotta fix that. Oop. Thank you. There she goes. That's a much better place. So, here we go. Now comes the task of picking up the manure. So, that's always fun. So I just finished. It's all swept and clean and ready for tonight. And I have to go do Star, who it looks like a bloodbath. Yep. And then she has some poops outside. So wish me luck. So now we take the wheelbarrow out to where we dump it in the farthest pasture. So, not one with horses in it. Oh, it's gonna be such a nice day today. Oh, it's so pretty out. I mean, for Western Washington in January, this is pretty. This is pretty. So, if you know anything about Western Washington, it always rains. It always rains. Until summer hits, but yeah, so that's fine. Oh, looks like the water is done, so gotta go shut that off. So now the last thing to do is to sweep the barn aisle. It's not the worst it's ever been, but it's a little dirty. So I'm just gonna make it nice and clean so it doesn't accumulate dirt. So. All right, now that the barn aisle is all swept up and clean, then we turn off the lights, and that is it. So thank you so much for sticking with me to the end. If you got it to this point, I appreciate it a lot. So that is the morning routine for the barn. Remember to like this video if you liked it, and to subscribe if you want to see more. So yeah, thanks for watching.